When Kantara was released, the world didn't just watch a film, it witnessed a revelation. That climax wasn't just acting, it felt like a divine force had stepped into the frame. The fiery dance, the trance, the roar that shook the forest, it wasn't cinema, it was spirit. But few truly know who those Daivas were. Guliga and Panjurli, the guardians of justice and balance. Today, we'll dive into the sacred origins of these divine beings, the protectors of land, law, and spirita, living gods of Tulu Nadu. Long before time was counted, deep within the forests of Kailasa, Goddess Parvati found a helpless baby, Boar crying beside its dead mother. Her heart melted. She lifted the tiny creature in her arms, and with the love only a mother can give, she raised it as her own child. But as the boar grew, its tusks hardened and its strength became wild. In its youthful fury, it tore through fields and forests, destroying the creations of man and God alike. Lord Shiva, enraged by this chaos, raised his trident to strike him down. But Parvati, the eternal mother, stepped in. Her compassion stopped the storm of destruction. Instead of killing him, Shiva gave the boar a sacred destiny. He said, "Go to earth, protect the innocent, guard the soil that feeds them, and remind humanity of the divine law of balance." And so, the boar descended reborn as Panjurli Daiva, the protector of land and justice, the guardian who walks between heaven and earth. Even today, in the villages of Tulu Nadu, people pray to Panjurli before sowing their crops, before disputes are settled, and before any new beginning. Because Panjurli isn't just a deity, he's the spirit of the earth itself. But every light must cast a shadow. From the ashes of divine conflict emerged Guliga, born not of compassion, but of chaos. Once, when Goddess Parvati carried sacred ash to Shiva, a strange stone hid within it. Shiva, annoyed, threw the stone away. It flew across the heavens and landed in Vaikuntha, the abode of Vishnu. From that cursed stone, something terrifying was born: Guliga, the dark spirit of punishment. He was fierce, insatiable, hungry for power and blood. Vishnu, disturbed by his fury, cursed him to be reborn on earth through a serpent. And when the serpent gave birth, Guliga tore his way into the world, roaring with hunger. He devoured everything: fish, fowl, beasts, even the waters of a lake. Yet nothing satisfied his rage. Finally, Vishnu offered his own finger for Guliga to consume, calming him, but only for a moment. Cursed or forever hunger for justice, Guliga roamed the earth until he met the protector and the punisher, the one who forgives and the one who avenges. Their battle shook the heavens until Goddess Durga descended. She declared, "You will not fight. You will balance. Panjurli shall bless. Guliga shall punish. Together you will guard the dharma of this land." And so began their eternal duty, the twin spirits of mercy and retribution. To this day, their worship lives on in the Bhoota Kola, the sacred ritual where man becomes God. Bhoota means spirit, Kola means play. But this isn't theater, it's transformation. Through ancient chants, fire, and trance, The chosen performer becomes the Daiva himself. When he speaks, it's said the gods speak through him. He settles land disputes, blesses farmers, delivers justice, and restores balance. Panjurli forgives, Guliga judges, Panjurli protects crops, Guliga punishes greed, and when the drums beat, the villagers bow, not to a man, but to the divine spirits walking the earth once more. These aren't forgotten legends. They're living truths. Even kings in ancient times bowed before the Daiva's verdict. Because in this land, justice doesn't come from a throne. It comes from the spirit that guards it. Kantara wasn't powerful because of its visuals or music. It was powerful because it reminded us of something ancient, that the earth is alive, that justice is sacred, and that no man, king, or government stands above truth. The Daivas remain, Oswe, are not the owners of the land. We are only its caretakers. And when humanity forgets this, the guardians return to restore balance once again. So the next time you hear the drums of Bhoota Kola echoing through the forest, remember, it's not just a ritual, it's the heartbeat of the land itself. It's Panjurli watching over, it's Guliga waiting in the shadows. If this story moved you, then let the legends live on. Watch, learn, and share the spirit of our land. And don't forget to subscribe because here we bring forgotten gods and lost philosophies back to life. The legends aren't gone. They're waiting to be awakened.